Welcome back to a brand new Civ 6 or Civilization 6 video. If you can't read, let me explain to you what's happening today. I've put a Barbarian camp on every single tile. Kind of. It wasn't working for some reason, like the camps would spawn without units, so I decided to put in like Barbarian units, except now I'm in game and they're free city units, but they still attack me. I mean, if I hit Shift Enter right now, they just immediately essentially play Fortnite with my anus, but in reverse, you know, making the circle bigger than when it started. But again, it's essentially the exact same thing. So yeah, we're playing as China Qin Shi Huang. Now, I'm not playing as this guy because he absolutely destroyed me last game. I mean, my good, if you see that game, the man had like 500 culture by turn 100. It was a legendary performance, man. That man was on recruit difficulty, okay? But his leader ability, the new China, the Unifier, 36 stratagems. Melee units receive the Convert Barbarians action. Their action converts Barb units, but it removes the melee unit. Now, I did play as Gilgamesh last time I did this strategy. The reason I'm playing as Qin Shi Huang isn't because I have a super new stratagem that'll make it 37 now, and it'll completely break the game. No, it's because Crouching Tiger is still butt cheeks. Great Wall is fine. Overall, it's still a mid-civ, so I want to confirm once and for all, is this civ... okay, these aren't technically barbarians. Well, I was going to try to convert the barbarians to see if I actually lose the unit, because if that was the case, then this might be one of the worst civs of all time. But in any case, we're going to have to build a fairly sizable military, make a beeline towards archery. Every other civ has to deal with this, but they are playing on deity difficulty, so they have like 8 warriors, so I'm sure they'll be fine for the most part. But yeah, it's essentially going to be my plan. Hopefully we'll be able to come out on top and win the game, and if not, well, I could always go back to Gilgamesh next time I try the strategy. Now, I am in a little bit of a predicament. If I build the Slinger, I'm going to actually have to move the Warrior, which isn't exactly a sensible option, I would say, mainly because the second he walks out, he's just going to get jumped. He might as well be in Chirac. He just peeks out, boom, shots start flying. Excuse me, not sharks. That's a post-Taco Bell meal gas, I guess, but no, we're talking about like actual shots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the monument. I'm gonna get the monument right now, then I'm going to attack again. I'm gonna get battle cry next turn, and then I'm going to heal to full, attack him, finish him off, and then I'll get the warrior unit, if that makes sense. Okay, well, I was not expecting to just immediately just survive that, or to leave. I thought it would be like a minor victory and then I could heal or whatever, but that's fine, I guess. Let's go ahead and build or finish off the, was it warrior or slinger? I'm confused. The slinger. All right, we'll do the slinger. Now, is this guy going to make it out alive? Absolutely not. This man is 100% going to die. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. It seems that the AI have forgotten how their neurons work or something, just not firing. That's okay. I'm just going to go ahead. You know, we'll get these slingers, we'll get these archers, and then hopefully we'll be able to actually do some exploration and expansion. We are making a giant amount of money for some reason. I don't even know how the hell these workers are working. I mean, are they just offering up their sexual virginities or something to allow them to work the cocoa plants? I mean, I wouldn't put it past Nestle or whoever the fuck was exploiting those South American regimes, but goddamn. How the hell are they getting the free pass to go work these plantations? I'll never know, but good on them. They'll make our empire nice and strong. There's our second warrior unit. You absolutely love to see it, and he's getting absolutely obliterated. That's fine, that's fine. We get an archer now, which is really, really good, and we even have gems over there. That is actually, okay, we'll grow there in 2 turns, but that's going to give us a lot more money, which is good, because more money means we can buy more things. So we can exchange money for goods and services. That was a mistake. I was not expecting to get Riley Reeded over there. That is, I don't know why they're not, maybe this guy's battle crying, they're just like looking at him like we don't want the smoke or something. But yeah. So look at the, I don't know how I'm going to move this archer. I seriously have no idea how the hell I'm going to actually move this archer out, because the second he moves out, he's just going to get just bodies everywhere, and it's his bodies, it's going to start flying. This permanent membership on the short bus they're exhibiting proudly is actually astonishing for me, but it's also a good thing because that means I could probably keep this archer alive. Like, as long as we do a good enough amount of damage, let's put this guy as garrison as well, and then we could get, like, you know, maybe a few more archers, you know, 2, 3 more, and then we'll keep building them. We'll keep slowly expanding out as the AI continues running around, not sure what to do with missiles flying around them. But yeah, hopefully that's the case. Every other AI is going to be dealing with the same exact situation as well. Hopefully they'll deal with it a lot better to make the game a little challenging. Of course, I don't want them to just like absolutely dominate, and by the time I actually finish dealing with the barbarians, they're already in the information age, 5 turns away from a space victory, and within 1 turn of meeting, they immediately eclipse my culture for a tourism victory. Nothing like that, of course, but I hope that they're at least a little bit more advanced, if that makes any sense. There's our 3rd archer. We even have a place for him to go, which is perfect, and we can even do a little bit of expanding with our warrior. Move that archer up there, and you bet your sweet titties I'm getting another archer. Now, there's an actual barb encampment. I could actually try my Qin Shi Huang strategy. I'm not gonna lie. If Qin Shi Huang actually loses the unit when he, like, gets the barbarian, he might be F tier. We might finally find someone worse than Tamar pre-April update. I'm talking about the dog shit Tamar. I don't even know what to build here. I mean, there's really nothing I could use in this situation. Nothing really. I mean, I'm trying to think right now, like, what would be fertility rites, I guess, city patron goddess. Culture from plantations might be the best one once we actually get like a builder out or anything, but there's really nothing that helps me against barbarians or technically free city units, but barbarians nonetheless. There's the barbarian. And I lose the warrior when I convert the barbarian. Well, folks, I think I might have found it. One of the worst leader abilities I have ever seen in my life. I have no idea how this got past play testing, alright? Imagine putting Qin Shi Huang up and telling him to go stop Babylon. He ain't stopping shit! I mean, look at these abilities. Number 1, while the drip would be exquisite, you gotta lose some weight. I mean, like I said last video, it looks like Robert Baratheon trying to put on armor. You need at least 5 squires to even get the breastplate on, alright? Second of all, dynastic cycle. It's alright, but you get no bonuses to building wonders. And if you're gonna build wonders, especially on the higher difficulties, that's pretty much what I base my tier list on. Again, you could skip the first 100 turns and play a Congo religious game on Settler and still probably come out on top. But you know, you can't, if you build wonders on deity, you're pretty much shooting yourself in the foot. You build the crouching tiger, you might as well shoot your dick off. You build the great wall, you're not really shooting anything off, but you might as well just spend the next 10 turns shift entering while masturbating on another screen. 36 stratagems might be even worse than the crouching tiger. I don't see an ability. Maybe if you have Babylon in the game and the AI, you know, does their customary turn 20, they have infantry and somehow the oil to use that infantry, maybe then it would be a good idea to get like an advanced unit. But again, for 99% of the time, it's not going to be that good. I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments what his ability, I guess, is used for, because I'm a little confused right now on what you would use Qin Shi Huang for in a serious situation. And I just realized that this encampment is on a mountain. No wonder no barbs have spawned there. I don't think I can use my usual strategy of, you know, settling, right? Just planning out the map pin, settling as far out as possible to make sure the AI doesn't steal your locations, mainly because, you know, as I continue genociding the natives, I guess is the appropriate term, there really isn't, I guess, any way for me to build a settler and then go out, right? So I think what I'll do is I'll probably like 1, 2, 3 I could probably build, I'll probably get a settler right now and just sort of escort him to this city tile, if that makes sense. The other problem is that the AI can immediately just one-shot me the second I settle the city. So we're gonna have to be a little bit careful, of course, make sure we actually do a good enough amount of damage to the barbarians in order to finish them off, hopefully, and just so they can't actually take my city literally the turn I settle it. I'm talking literally the turn I settle it. There was a classical era, and shockingly, our 1 era score wasn't enough to carry us to the golden age we were so hoping for and expecting, honestly. That's a little unfortunate, but I think after a few turns of making Christopher Columbus look like a champion of native rights, it's high time we start getting our settler, get that first city, and hopefully we have more than enough units to defend it. I say hopefully because I'm really not too sure, considering how aggressive these guys are in comparison with, you know, actual barbarians where they'd have an encampment to defend, a wife and child at home. You know, you really don't want to sacrifice yourself, and especially in the ancient era where women have about as much rights as a stray dog, that you know, if you die, it's pretty much a death sentence for your wife and kids. But the free cities do not care, bro. Well, if you could take care of the kids on your own, I'm going out to make sure I enter Valhalla. After wiping out all the barbarians in the vicinity, and I'll defer to the European translation of barbarians being people who aren't us or look like us, I can finally go ahead and settle my second city, the city of Guangzhou, by turn 69. What a blessed number in a probable blessed city. Let's go ahead and get a monument, and we'll continue defeating the barbarians around, just in case that they decide to actually come for my city. That would be unfortunate. We get it with Catherine de Medici. That's actually perfect timing. What the fuck? You see, Catherine de Medici, she has 8 science and 7 culture. That's fine, except for the fact that she probably spent a lot more production on units than we did, mainly because of the fact that the AI isn't smart enough to beeline archer. You know what I mean? They're not smart enough to do like a big brain strategy like get archers and shit like that. She probably built a fuck ton of warriors and had actually lost like 90% of them, all things considered, wasting a lot of her production and a lot of the deity AI bonuses. If I go to her, she probably has like 1 city still. Yeah, she literally has 1 city still. It's actually shocking. We'll go in and get that mine, but deity might be a little too easy this game. I guess if you want to break your deity virginity, make sure that Hymen isn't functioning properly anymore, then I would recommend filling the entire map with barbarians, beelining archery, and then just starting to shoot everybody, because it'll take 500 turns, but the AI, there's no shot you'll get destroyed by the AI. France is giving me a delegation of herbs, olives, various cheeses, and baguettes to eat them with, of course. Thank you. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have used that baguette as a fucking dildo. Good thing you're here with us, aren't you, Catherine? Now, saying all that probably shouldn't have been said sarcastically, I guess, because I am 155% sure that somebody in the history of France has a dedicated baguette used for his or her anal pleasuring. So, you gotta take with that what you will. We gotta get the government plaza and all of that, because I'm fairly certain saying anything negative against China is probably a crime against humanity or something, according to them. I am positively zoomer-knuckled. France has been building archers. We might actually have ourselves a game. This might actually be a game. If France had the 4 archers, my goodness, I am getting... It's an extreme coincidence that I talked about other civs, France shows up. I talk about archers, more archers show up. It's absolutely shocking, but this game is going to be a lot harder, considering the fact that the AI is actually using their brain and building actual good units for the task at hand, if you will. It's gonna be fun, I think, then, especially if she, maybe sometime in the near future decides to get herself a second city. No. We'll go ahead and get some more cocoa, and I will trade you that cocoa for all your money. Well, it was worth a shot anyways. She's willing to give me 16 gold per turn for cocoa. What? What? This is like going to the suburbs and selling weed for $40 a gram. Hell yeah, I'm taking that deal. All my lovers are positively murdering each other to get some of your goods. What fun. There is no way your double chinny chin chin has any lovers. Come on now, Catherine. Don't lie to me and shit. Hey, I have my lovers. They go to another school, though, so you wouldn't know them. This is actually extremely satisfying. I mean, imagine just... It's just been about 100 turns of me killing all the barbarians I can. I know they're technically free city residents, although if they're not a part of my empire and my way of life, then they are barbarians to me. But, yeah, it's just been so much fun, honestly. What the fuck? We already have that, so I think going for a builder right now, getting the government plaza unique ability, I guess, the ancestral hall, and then using it to go ahead and absolutely devastate the world with my colonizers and settlers is the best play. There's political philosophy. We're going to go classical republic, of course. We'll go conscription because we have a giant military budget. Urban planning, and then we'll go +2 influence points. I have been so enamored by this gameplay, I have absolutely zero idea how my army's set up this way. I mean, we have 3 people over here for some reason. I'm probably not even going to be able to get to settle that far. We got Leonidas over here defending the line at Thermopylae, and then we get the bulk of my army just dominating the south. I think my monkey brain saw bananas and thought I gotta settle there, like, ooh, banana, like shit like that. But again, I'll probably have to keep these guys probably not together, honestly, just considering the fact that the game is, for the most part, or I guess the gimmick of this game is over. All the barbs already dead. This campus right here is making me do things in my pants that 10-year-old me questioned. whether I was actually functioning or something was wrong with me. That is a beautiful campus right there. We'll be able to get another really good one, even beside an active volcano. Get another city over there, and just looking around at all this, this is just some absolutely beautiful fertile land. Not going to be able to settle up there because, you know, the French, yuck and all that. But we have plenty of cities. We'll be able to easily win, I would hope at least. Even if we are getting rightly readed by a lot of these barbarians around, we will eventually be able to wipe them out. And continuing to harvest this, we'll get the Ancestral Hall out. Ah, this barbarian's gonna pillage my thing, isn't he? Someone somehow had the production to build the Oracle. It seems the barbarians weren't as disastrous for the AI as I thought, which is good overall because the game will be a little bit harder. We get 2 turns till the Ancestral Hall, which is perfect. We'll be able to start actually spamming out these settlers. And I mean, even now, Catherine de Medici, how many cities do you even have? You still have 2. You still haven't settled your 3rd government-issued settler or deity-issued settler, excuse me. As the barbarians finally start to fight back, I'll show you exactly why they called me a Chris Brown substitute, you piece of shit. We have more than enough money to buy settlers now, which is just absolutely insane, all things considered. We'll be able to actually spread extremely far, extremely fast, and then honestly, I think the game might be over at this point. Might have made things a little too easy considering the fact that I'm about to get 4 cities while Catherine is still stuck at 2. On deity, mind you. Aw, shit, Catherine Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome's coming in. I really have no idea what to do against that settler over there. I could try asking her to not settle near me, but that's like asking somebody to stop breathing. You know, the AI stopped settling. No. There must be something wrong with you. The settler moved to the west over there, which is fantastic. You are not moving, giving me the opportunity to settle the city I wanted from the first place. And yeah, the other good thing about this game, now that I think about it, is just the fact that just my military dong is so large right now at 247. It doesn't seem that large, but with all these upgrades, all these promotions, I'm really in no danger of an early war from the AI, which is good. Ah, Catherine, too bad, so sad. A little too slow, you son of a bitch. Let's go ahead and gobble up all the tiles so she can't even, like, cock block me and settle. Like, she can settle there if you really want to settle a city in this general area. You can go there, I guess. There's our next city, Shenyang. Might as well be called Pompeii considering its location. But overall, we are starting to really go far ahead right now. Because look at Catherine again. She still has 2 cities. We have 5. Cinco. 5 in Spanish. Like, we're getting we have a huge amount of cities right now in comparison to the AI. We're at 17 out of 24. The campus is going to give us another little bit, which is good. Is there another continent right now? There is another continent. We could have settled in Siberia, which is exactly where I'm going if I make another Soviet Union joke and they somehow come back from the dead. But I think what we do here, we'll go ahead and get this city over there. Right, this guy's going to say, ew, I don't want to stand beside this city. He's got cooties or some shit. And so I can put this city over there, huge. I will send this settler immediately to go down there as we get more settlers, get all that good stuff. And we actually, if I could get a wonder. Honestly, an even better idea would probably to settle this banana tile and then send this guy towards the coast. That's actually really good for us. Yes, that's actually really good for us right now. Wait, is that on the next continent? That would be funny if I completely fucked that up. No, it's not. All right, so I do need the copper in this city. All right, now France is kind of starting to scare me a little bit, not gonna lie. She declares war on me first. She doesn't have the military strength, nor does she have the testes to do that. Not saying because she's a woman, of course, for all I know. In this world, Catherine's transgender or some shit. But she probably doesn't have the huevos to really try to attack me without a much stronger military than I have. All that to say, I'm probably fine overall, at least until she gets like crossbowmen or something and starts feeling a little safer. We have about 5 cities. There's the campus. We get +3 aero score. Settling on another continent and the Hanging Gardens is going to be huge for us. Let's get this builder over here. We don't even need this campus, so I think what I do with this builder is go get that second gems tile. We're getting the Hanging Gardens in the next turn. That's huge. I want to see if I think I need masonry to harvest that, so we'll get masonry next, and we will now be able to settle, not really the best city, but it is a city that is going to give us, at the very least, I would say, enough for a golden age. And if Catherine's in another dark age, and considering the fact she's got she's got 3 cities now, but knowing the AI, she probably is going to be in a golden age. But if she isn't, I may even be able to snag some of her cities, especially if I can get the city of Changsha and Guangzhou and Taiwan, or Hey, what do you know? Taiwan's a part of China after all. I really don't want to add anything from here. The good news is, though, we could go researcher with Pingala. Civic-wise mysticism, we did just get the Hanging Gardens. Now it's time to continue settler spam. Just keep pumping out those babies, baby. And, yes, we've pretty much dealt with the southern barbarian threat. And how long until the next era? 2 turns. We're in a golden age. All's well that ends well. You are going to wait 1 more turn for masonry. Now, again, if she's in a dark age, I think it's a guarantee that I'm getting those cities. We'll find out eventually, I guess. Let's go ahead and harvest that stone, our future industrial center. Let's move down south. You move there, attack this guy. You move. We'll do lots of damage here. Civic-wise, I'll go theology for the free envoy, even though I know for a fact there are no city-states on this map. Hey, wait. What's that little swordsman you got there, Catherine de Medici? Now, is she in a dark age? No, she is also in a heroic age. What did I say? The AI is just built different when it comes to that stuff. The only problem I might have is if she declares war on me. If she declares war on me, I'm not necessarily ready. I would personally say, although maybe trading away some gems with her, maybe giving her some horses, let her do a little Catherine of Russia things to those horses. Zoophilia is what I'm alluding to. And we'll go ahead and actually get started with commercial hubs and stuff. Oh, my lovers are positively murdered. Okay, I thought she declared war on me. Holy shit, I saw murder and I'm like, God damn it. Is she a fellow CivLifeR subscriber wanted by every state that has the Geneva suggestion in effect? But nah, it just seemed like she actually wanted to congratulate me on my luxurious resource spam. Campus-wise, that +4 is looking nice and thick with a capital C, which is fantastic. Let's move our units down. Again, we're going to get a library in this city. We are looking sensational when it comes to science. I mean, my goodness, 29-25 at this stage of the game. Turn 122, beautiful. You'll love to see it. I do have a military essentially built up. Now, the thing is, I do have my Crouching Tiger. I'm going to have it soon, and I can build the Great Wall. And I am also going to... Let's see if she wants to be friends. She does accept my friendship, meaning she isn't coming over here to absolutely tear me a new one, which is absolutely fantastic. And, yeah, we're going to continue genociding barbarians, and just like that, we have about 6, almost 7 cities by turn 124, considering the circumstances, not too bad. We even get another military unit, the Heavy Chariot. That guy's going to do a heavy amount of damage to the enemy AI. Connoisseur with Pingala, of course, giving me a giant amount of culture. Just like that, who's number 1 in science? Catherine's number 2. So technologically, no one's really doing better than Catherine, and I'm making more science than she is, which is really good for us. There's another civ we'll be able to meet. I forget who I placed over there. We can try to... Ooh, there's cheese over there. Catherine might try to murder me now that I found some. We'll go ahead and get a builder here and settle the next city of Chengdu. Fantastic, really. We'll go get some farms, get the city to grow as big as possible. And again, if I could go back-to-back golden ages, I have essentially guaranteed myself probably another city from her. But I really don't think that's going to happen. Just considering the fact that getting back-to-back golden ages after a heroic age especially is extremely hard. We can actually settle a city over here right on France's doorstep. That's going to be really good. What's also really good is I'm beginning to kind of sort of run away with the science game a little bit. Especially, well, she isn't doing too well sciencely herself. Maybe getting a science alliance with her will help, of course. I'll continue building settlers in my capital city of 10 population now. My goodness. We're all playing the actual real-life Xi'an. I think it has a lot of people. I mean, it's a city in China. Of course it does. But in any case, we have about 7 cities right now. We're going to hopefully get our 8th. So I did not see this barbarian who's I've been chasing around for millennia at this point. We'll go ahead and build the market here. I'll probably start building settlers in every other city, honestly, just to sort of exercise my advantage that I now have in, because it seems like it doesn't seem like anyone's doing it. Like, Catherine's just lost her militaries. I don't know what the hell happened. Where'd she go? Just playing peekaboo with me and shit. Where's your military? How's it at 0, bro? It's just, my bitch count is higher than, well, no, actually, it's about the same compared to your military strength. We meet Selin here, who's making, again, 28 science per turn. Science-wise, he's number 2, so again, I am going to hopefully begin dominating the science game. I'm talking about, if you guys see me trending on Twitter tomorrow, I probably got canceled considering what I'm about to do to the science game, of course. I think getting a campus, no, We'll get a commercial hub here. We get the campus over there, and then we get the fromage, and then give the French the fromage in exchange for their entire cities. There's a mega colossal volcanic eruption. You absolutely love to see that. And losing a population, too. Absolutely beautiful. We'll go ahead and buy another builder, excuse me, as it seems like we're seeing West Rome's fate befall our capital, which kind of sucks. But overall, we should be able to hold out for a while, especially if we're able to chokehold Arabia and prevent them from actually moving anyone over there, which is really nice. You can move up there. We'll hit next turn. Lots of mountains here. It kind of helped us a little bit, but I think it more so hindered our settling ability, if that makes any sense. We'll get a corporation up there. You will continue settling right beside that active volcano. Now that I think about it, it's probably not the best idea to settle there. You know, maybe settling a city over there and getting another really nice +4 campus over there as I open the thing, unfortunately. What else do we do? Campus there is probably the best idea. I will need more builders in that city. After feudalism, getting that builder policy card is going to be really good for me. Let's get the cheese, more production, and I've literally been chasing this warrior around. I know I could buy someone or like even send an archer or something to like go stop him or anything, but I'm just having so much fun right now. I want to see how far I can chase that guy away until he finally makes a mistake and I can kill him. We got our first great person, a great merchant who gives me essentially a free luxurious resource, which is great because we don't seem to have enough crack pipes in our empire. No civilization is complete without one. So we're going to go ahead and get some of Cairo's crack, and then afterwards we are going to... Ooh, I want to take that gypsum, but this man isn't letting me. That's fine, we'll be okay. We'll just continue building settlers, and now we kind of have to deal with it. She did settle the city of Rouen. She will rue the day, of course, but I think maybe sneaking around and trying to settle like a city over there is probably the next. Another great person, this time a scientist, giving me access to education, and another few civics as well as eurekas. And we finally touched the tip of the continent. We could probably settle a few more cities here. I do think I was about to say I do think we have too many cities, but you can never have too many cities. But I do think we now have to focus a little bit more on our economy, getting our production going in some of these cities, stuff like that. There's feudalism. We can also go natural philosophy, probably instead of conscription, and then we can, of course, go the +2 builder charges for every city, meaning every time I get a builder, it's now 5 build charges, essentially making it absolutely perfect for a growing empire such as mine's. We can finally get the crack from Saladin's empire, giving me another luxurious resource to build. This obsidian down here would be really good as well, considering I have none in my empire. Getting a little bit of a gentler eruption this time that still destroyed the pastures for my horses, which is a little unfortunate. It seems the Green Party have started their attack on pasteurized animals, unfortunately. But we should still be able to build that, especially with the builder I got, who, again, has 5 build charges, which is going to be extremely strong. We got another +4 campus down here. This actually doesn't even seem fair. I genuinely feel like I'm cheating the system. I'm talking about cheating. I'm talking about dream playing Minecraft cheating. My goodness. Especially considering the fact that I've now got 61 science. Saladin is up on me, and considering the fact I've ignored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 technologies that take 3 turns or less, I'd say I'm probably the #1 civ technologically. I think I'm going to send this settler probably to settle that city over there, just because of the fact that this city up here is losing a little bit of loyalty, and I just want to begin colonizing the north, just because, well, you know, if Catherine de' Medici gets it, shit's going to be a lot harder. This is a huge strategic city. I'm talking about Turkey and NATO, the Bosphorus front. Just like that with this city, we now have essentially stopped France's eastward expansion with this supporting city, and hopefully a few more. It should be more than enough to stop the French, again, yuck, from being able to really expand towards us, really expanding in general. Now that I think about it, I think France probably is restricted from expanding towards it. That is a lot of barbarians. That is a ginormous amount of barbarians. My goodness, that is, well, we're probably going to have to send a heavy cavalry over there. Heavy cavalry, which we don't have, of course, because we are playing it. We're just doing like an archer speed run and stuff like that. World Congress session, if we could just get ranged. Just give me ranged and let me cook. Let me cook. This really just, I don't even know. There are no city states in this game, so I don't think that matters too much. But ranged, Beautiful. This right here, not so beautiful. You know, it looked like something out of the casting couch if you didn't know I was playing Civ 6. But, yeah, we're gonna go get some wine, some grapes, if you will, to make into wine and stuff like that. We'll get some bananas. Honestly, our empire's looking just scrumptious right now. Another great scientist. Perfect. I don't really know what does he do again? Hold on, let me see. Eureka for one tech from the medieval or Renaissance era. That's just... might be the greatest of all time with that ability. My goodness, a single Eureka. If you could not tell that was sarcasm, I'm feeling ballsy. Let's go ahead and see if they'll decide to steal my settler. There's a Congo, another civilization, beautiful. They're again making 29 science per turn, a blistering amount, no doubt about it, but a little short of what I'm being able to produce right now. We have this settler coming in down south over there. We're going to have that settler go down south over there. We'll build the university in Cyan, and then we'll get that awesome +4 campus. Again, we'll chop mine that campus. This game's looking just incredible right now. Secret Society will go Melody. I should have done that before, actually. I should have done that before. Getting the Old God Obelisk. Oh, that would have been insane. For those of you who don't know, if I got the Old God Obelisk along with, what was it called? Because, again, this Age ability, which I have for probably the next, 15 turns, allows me to faith buy builders and traders, and I would have been able to make so much. That was actually a blunder. Holy fuck. Next city of Zhejiang. Beijing. I'm fairly certain that's pronounced Beijing. And Shanghai. I'm 99% sure that's how that's pronounced. But, yeah, absolute dominance right now. We're making 96 science per turn this game. Looking at the tech tree right now, we are beginning to pull away, especially with our universities. I did take the chorus promotion, meaning we are going to be getting a lot more science, culture, and gold from our faith, which is extremely, extremely strong, giving us that Catholic Church, give me your money if you want to go to heaven, and also your scientific and cultural production, which doesn't have a historical basis. But anyways, who cares about history? Right now, we are on the precipice of greatness. But I think that's where I'm going to leave today's video. It's probably where I'll leave the series. Let me know down below if you want me to continue the series. But looking at everything right now, we're not that far ahead in techs. Then you have to realize, of course, that we've been beelining for so long. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 technologies that we could settle, that we could get in the next 10 turns, and that alone would put us at way ahead of Saladin and probably way ahead of number 1. So again, if you want me to play this game until completion, let me know down below in the comments, and leave a like and subscribe if you do enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.